Hi, my name is Az Samad. Welcome to today's fingerstyle guitar lesson, and today I'll be showing you how you can play natural harmonics on the guitar. Now, natural harmonics is one of my favorite sounds you can get from the guitar. It's because once you know how to do it, it's easy to play, sounds good, and it adds a lot of color to your fingerstyle playing music and arrangements. So let's get started right away. So this is very hands-on, so I want you to watch this video, watch what I'm showing you, and pause the video after you watch something and try it out. Okay? So first one. So we're gonna look now on my guitar. The first thing we're gonna look at is, just so you know, that this is the 12th fret on my guitar. My guitar meets at the 14th fret here. So it has the marker here. It's a little dot, if you can see where the 12th fret is. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use one finger, in this case the first finger here. I'm gonna rest it, just lay it down on the strings right where the 12th fret is. Now, if you watch this closely, so my fingers will be here, right where the frets are. I'll just lay it down like that. I'm just touching the strings. I am simply touching the strings. I am not pressing down. I'm not fretting a note. So this is very important. So just touch the strings there. Now I'm gonna use just my thumb for this demonstration. I'm gonna let the thumb fall to the next string. And if you have it at the right spot, right where the fret is, you should get the sound. So it should sound like a bell, this bell-like tone. Now that's the first step. So you have two things that you've done so far. I let my finger rest on the strings, and I'm using my thumb, just letting it fall so I can hear the notes. Now it's muted right now. The sound is kind of muted because my finger here is still on the string. So the second step, I want you, after you've done this, after you've gotten this sound, I want you to try again, same thing, but lift up the finger, this finger, the first finger here, lift it up after you pick a note. So let's say this first one on the 6th string. So I'm sort of bouncing off the string. So my finger is here touching the string, my thumb is playing the note. As soon as I play the note, I lift up my finger, and that allows the harmonics to ring out. Listen how loud that harmonic is. Now if I left my finger here, it's muted, because what happens is you're making the string vibrate, but then your finger is muting it. It's causing it not to vibrate as much. So if I let it ring, it's really way louder and clearer. So you can do that. So you'll see what I do here is, so I just lift it up right after, play the note. So fingers resting here, play the note, lift it up. Now I'm gonna do that with all the 6 strings. So you'll see this bounce up. So now you can hear the difference there. All the notes are ringing out. Now once I do it the way I normally perform it, it almost just looks like my fingers like just moving, very slight movement. And if I do it pretty fast, you might not even notice that. I mean, now you notice it because I just showed you, but it's a very subtle movement. but you can hear how it rings out. Now if I left it there, muted, not the same. So very important, make sure it's aligned with the fret. It's just touching the string and that bounce motion. So step 1, put the finger down. Step 2, play the note, lift it up. So 3-step process. Now you can get harmonics on the 12th fret. You can get harmonics on the 7th fret and also on the 5th fret. Now on the 12th fret, it will sound 1 octave higher than the open string. So you have this E, low E, this is 1 octave higher, which means it's the same note as the fretted note on the 12th fret, but just the tone color is a little different. Now on the 5th fret, you get it 2 octaves higher from the open note. So you have this E, and you have this E which was 1 octave higher, and then you have this E which is 2 octaves higher. Okay. What you have here on the 7th fret is an octave and a perfect 5th above the open string. In this case, you have an open E, and I'll get the note B, which is the perfect 5th above the E, but it's an octave and a perfect 5th, so it'll be a 5th higher than this harmonic. There you have. Okay, so you have those, and those are the main 3 harmonics that you start off with. So the same thing, so you can go through the same process. Lastly, those are the harmonics. Now as you get closer to the nut, closer to this side, the harmonics it's gonna be harder to get a clear harmonic sound. So 2 things that can help. One is using a rest stroke that will make it louder. The other one is attacking the string closer to the bridge. That helps as well. So, to get a beautiful harmonic sound, remember the 3 things we talked about, which was lay your finger like above the fret, touching the string, plug the note, and then lift it up so you get sustain. Unless you wanted a muted sound, which is sometimes you might want to do that. You might want that kind of muted sound. But in general, most people want the ringing, sustaining harmonics. Now, practice that on the 12th, on the 7th, and the 5th fret. And then you can experiment mixing them up. So to end this lesson, I'm going to show you, demonstrate a song that I wrote when I first learned about natural harmonics. I wrote a song called Echoes of Bangsar. Bangsar is a place in Kuala Lumpur where it used to be the party scene in KL, and people would go there to party and go clubbing. And I imagine that this song to be the scene of the after party when everything has mellowed out. So, which explains why it's kind of introspective. So this is how the intro of the song goes. So what I did there was I use the 12th fret harmonics on the 6th, on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. That spells out E minor. And then I went up here, which spells out B minor 7. Actually, this was E minor 7, and this is B minor 7. So I went up, then E minor again, another octave higher. So you have, sorry. That's how the intro goes. That's just an example of how you can combine these harmonics. For me and most of my students, I strongly encourage them all to just try mixing the harmonics up and making up your own little melodies using these sounds. I think it was one of the best ways to learn is just to write your own stuff. So hope this lesson has helped you to discover this new texture if you haven't played it before. If you like this video, please click like on the video on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel so you can get more videos like this. There are links on my website. If you like this video, I have other lessons on the website that includes PDFs, MP3 files, lessons that I hope can help you grow as a guitar player. I love comments and feedback, so if you have any comments or questions about this lesson or any other lesson on the website, please feel free to contact me. Leave a comment underneath the video or on the page. So thanks so much. Have a beautiful week ahead. I hope your guitar playing becomes more awesome and more awesome every single day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.